What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Mindful Homestead. Jack here. You may be watching this in the morning, or at least it'll come out in the morning, but it's the evening here on the homestead. It's probably getting on about 4 o'clock. I don't know, I didn't exactly look at the clock, but I just got home from work. I've already got the Kubota running because we got the biggest snowstorm of the year so far here on the homestead. Wanted to grab our tape measure and see just how much we got. They were calling for 8 to 10, and then they kind of swapped it out and said, oh, it might be more like 8 to 14. So behind me, we have our trusty picnic table. This is good. It actually lets like the first inch drop through it because it's expanded metal. So let's see what we got. Let's just jam this in here until we hit the bottom. All right, looks like we're down. Call that 16 and a half. The reason I have the Kubota running is there was a little bit of an issue. I don't think it's something I did. I think it's just kind of an issue of circumstance. But I started the tractor and I literally moved it from in the garage behind me out to over here. And I had the blower going and it was running fine until it got to right where it is, maybe 15 feet, and it cut out and just died on me. And it wouldn't start for like maybe a period of 10 minutes. I looked in the fuel tank and it didn't look like the diesel had gelled up. It may have been just slightly thicker, but it's only like maybe 28 degrees here. I've snowblowed in way colder temperatures with this thing before and it hasn't had any issues with fuel gelling up on me and things like that. The only thing I can think of is that this batch of diesel was from a different gas station than I normally use. We have a gas station near us and they sell dyed red off-road diesel. It's made to use in tractors and things like that. It's not for using in your trucks. So I've been buying that for the last couple years, but with the last storm that we had, I was in a different place in town and I said, I'll just fill the diesel cans at this gas station. I'd never used their fuel before and I think maybe I'm paying the price for it. It's kind of hard to see. It's definitely still liquid, but it might be a little bit thicker than usual. I don't want to let it go too long though because I'm losing daylight really quickly, and if you don't remember from the last video, our lights are no good. If I had to, I guess maybe I could like zip tie them up and use them that way. I don't know, maybe that's probably what I'll have to do because I'm gonna need some light, and hanging like this, they're not gonna do any good for me. So yeah, maybe while I'm waiting for the temperature to come up on the engine, I'll jerry rig something together. When you need to make something work, a bag of 800 zip ties is exactly what you need. I got them on, one's up and down and the other one's side to side. It's not what I'd call a permanent fix at all, but for now, it'll work, I guess, because we got a whole lot of snow blowing to do. So let's get on that. We already hit a snag. When I shut the tractor down before, the chute was jammed with snow when I shut it off. So that snow has since frozen, and I need to get something to dig it out of there with. Safety tip: you don't want to put your finger down here or your arm or any appendage that you don't want taken off. Even with the tractor shut off, I still get sketched out about putting my arms down there. So Old ski pole works perfect for this. There we go. Normally with light fluffy snow this isn't a problem, but because the tractor was kind of stalling and trying to cut out on itself when it shut off, it wasn't throwing the snow out of the port, so it just kind of clogged itself up. But otherwise, you don't normally need to worry about this unless the snow is super wet. I don't know if it caught that. All right, here's where we're at now. The Kubota is not starting, it would seem. I noticed on this last little pass, I guess you will, it wanted to stall when it was sloping downhill. Like you can kind of, I don't know if you can see, but like right here, the angle it's on, it's slightly downhill. And that's where it wanted to stall out on me the most. So I wonder if it's something in the fuel, like if there's water in the fuel, or I don't know. I feel like if it was water in the fuel, it would freeze up and do different stuff than what it's doing right now. I don't know what it's doing, but it's not good. So let's I'm gonna keep trying to get this thing going, and then I guess figure out a plan. All right, so look who's decided to join me. What's up?
Lots and lots of snow.
You look very purple.
I am very purple.
You're like the purple people eater.
Yeah.
Purple snow eater. All right, so here's what I think we're gonna do. Jackie's mom, who is here, you can see that's her car right there. She stayed over last night to watch Emma today while Jackie worked, and she was planning on actually staying again tonight. I was under the assumption she was going to leave. So, with the tractor there, dead, I'm gonna take out the Ariens, little guy, little compact 24 right there. Thing's a champ. That thing starts all the time. So I'm gonna take the Ariens out and I'm gonna clear as much of the apron of the driveway as I can, and then tomorrow I'll go out, probably tomorrow morning, and I'll get like a diesel fuel treatment. Because honestly, my truck does fine in the driveway right now, even with 16 inches of snow, it plows right through it. So I can get myself out of here and go do that. Because this car and this car, there's no way they're making it. Their front bumpers would just be plowing snow. So let's get the Ariens out and do some of that. I don't even know if that worked, but I just had the camera on my head, mounted with the Gorilla Pod like a GoPro. It's kind of like this. Right up. You can't see it. I don't know why I'm trying to show you. I saw the light for the pig over there, and then I realized, oh, he's under the snow. He's not going to turn on, but Jackie unplugged him. I measured before, and we had 16.5 inches. Jackie said earlier in the day it was a lot lighter, so I'm wondering if we had closer maybe to 18 or 19, and it packed down a few inches as the day went on. I managed to actually get the Kubota started up, and I didn't really plan on it, so I didn't film it. But it was sitting out there, and I cranked it, and it started, and I wasn't recording, but I immediately just hopped on it and just cruised it right back into the garage where it was flat. Because like I said, it was doing it more where it was like down on an incline. So, so it's going to sit in the garage overnight. This also makes it, if it is a gelling issue and I can't get the Diesel 911 to fix it, this does also make it nice. I can close up the garage and throw a torpedo heater on it, and it'll hopefully thaw everything out, and the garage will be a little bit more sheltered place for that. And then I've just got to bring the Ariens in. This Ariens is an absolute trooper. I can't believe, like, for a cheap machine, I think it was like 500 bucks. It's doing so well. That's going to do it for tonight's episode. Tomorrow, like I said, I'm going to get that Diesel 911 and or some other fuel additive. Diesel 911 is like the generic name that I know it as, and we're going to throw that in there. Hopefully it helps, but stay tuned. Check out the next video to see. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.